I legit can't tell what's what.
Entrada, 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 Entrada.
Well, hello fam, Chi here. So when I was filming my Fenty Beauty Powder Foundation review, I was like, you know what, Self? I haven't done a battle of the brands in a really long time. And since these are the blurring type foundation powders that are in my collection right now, I figured it was worth a video to just see how they stack up against each other. So that's what we doing today. Quick rundown of each of the products. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Blurring Powder Foundation in the shade Y455. This will run you $38 and you get 11 grams, which equates to 0.38 ounces. Now with the Fenty one, this is their Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Powder Foundation in the shade 385. This retails for $36 and you get 9.1 grams, which is 0.32 ounces. I'm sure there's some video that will break down what's the better value, but this ain't that type of channel. My skin is already prepped and primed, but what I'm gonna do is do a blank face of powder foundation and then wipe it off and then do liquid under it. I figure we got some time today. So I'm gonna start off with the Makeup Forever. Luckily I didn't throw away my sponge. I've never tried this on, ooh, that was a good swipe. I never tried this on my bare skin. I always tried this on top of my liquid foundation. I actually do like this sponge. I probably like it a lot better than Fenty's. It is covering my dark spots, which is nice. It does look a tad bit darker, not by much, where I'm like, oh my God, I'm a whole different person. I like how this actually feels. It does feel very light. Kind of feels creamy too. Just a little bit, but I do like it. That's how we're looking. I don't think I look too bad. Try to see if it's blurring my pores or not, which I feel like it is. I'm not mad at that. I picked a fine day, of course, to wear a, a high shirt, but my face is slightly darker than my chest with this powder on. So I don't know, do I need to go a lighter shade? Okay, if I was just wearing it with nothing, yeah, but I also don't have any concealer on to really balance, because that's a thing, you know. If you're just putting on powder on your face with no concealer, I might be able to go down a shade. Knowing me, how I would wear powder foundation if I'm going to wear a lighter concealer, it will actually help balance it out, so you'll be okay with this color. But I think on camera it doesn't even look like there's a disconnect, but it's the slightest bit, but it's nothing to be like, oh my God, I'm looking crazy out here in these streets. I just didn't do my forehead so you guys can kind of see my natural skin versus the powder. So let's move on to Fenty real quick. I've already done a whole review of this, so you guys know my thoughts on it, so I'm not going to spend too much time with it. For color's sake, I don't see a difference. Do you? I don't. I feel like Fenty might be a smidge lighter, which is cool, like a little bit warmer. I feel like the Makeup Forever is a little bit more dull. Yeah, I feel a little bit more lively with the Fenty. 385 is looking a little bit brighter, a little bit more warmer, and I did say that in my original review that this didn't truly pull neutral the way the liquid foundation did, and it's definitely evident when I'm looking at both of these colors side by side. Hopefully you can see on camera that the Makeup Forever does appear a little bit darker than Fenty. I don't know, they do the same thing for me. I think both are blurring, and I don't think you could really tell on camera. I'm gonna go ahead and remove all this, re-prep and prime my skin, and throw on my Fenty liquid foundation in the shade 385. And I'm also gonna toss on the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand. And I'm just gonna set my under eyes with the Fenty powder in the shade Cashew. Now, I know some of y'all are like, girl, why are you using all the Fenty products? Because obviously they're meant to go together. And yeah, that's true. But I've been using the Makeup Forever powder with the Fenty liquid, and that's been my go-to, and you guys love how it looks. Hell, I love how it looks. That's why I decided to use the Fenty liquid and all of these Fenty products, because I've already been using it with the Makeup Forever. So it's not a huge differentiation of products that I'm using, because I know they already go really, really well with each other. I normally set my foundation with a nice fluffy angled brush, but I don't have two of those. So the next best thing is to use two big fluffy brushes, and it's something that I have used before. So let's just pop on the Makeup Forever. Just press that into the skin. Of course, using a big fluffy brush will give you a lighter veil of it, opposed to a denser packed brush where it would just be very full coverage. Don't have to work it, lock it, and load it up. And that's how we're looking. Just a cute little veil of it. The Fenty powder, get it your shot in there and press that, because I was really curious to see how this powder looked on top of the foundation, since both of them are the same shade. Just want to see, am I looking a little darker on the face, because that would pose as a little bit of a problem. So how do you think I am looking? Like, I don't know about y'all, but they looking the same. How y'all feel? I don't know which side I'm really digging more, but I'm also very, very powdery right now. So I think I just need to finish it all off and then talk a little bit deeper about it. Yeah, I dig both. If I'm going to be honest, I personally feel that the Fenty is blurring a little bit more. Now, who's to say if it's the combination of using both the liquid and powder, but this side of my face looks really good. Not to say that this side doesn't, because it really does. It's just, I don't know. Like, I feel like I see a little bit more texture, but I also know I have this texture patch. Damn, I should have put it on this side. I wasn't thinking. As far as my pores, because I got pores everywhere. Pore wise, I feel like Fenty with the Fenty does a little bit better, but color wise, I think both look good. They look pretty good. I'm trying to see a huge difference, and I really don't. So my foundation twins, I was talking to Miss Keita, hi, and she's actually the person who recommended this powder, and I still do think it's a phenomenal powder. I really do love it. I look damn good. I don't care what y'all say, I look good. But we were also talking about the shade 370 in the Fenty powder, and low-key, high-key, very high-key, I'm still curious about the 370, only because a lot of people have been going down multiple shades in the Fenty powder. I kind of want to give it a try, but I don't know, but I might. If you're trying to choose between Makeup Forever and Fenty, either one you can't go wrong with. I think the combination of Fenty on Fenty definitely gives you a more like cohesive look, because they're meant to be used together. But Makeup Forever does still lay very beautifully on top of the liquid foundation. I think both are really good additions to my collection. Would I repurchase one over the other? Honestly, no. I think they both feel really nicely on the skin. Makeup Forever gives me a more creamy feel, and Fenty feels like a powder, more of a powder, just by finger swatches alone. Either one, you can't go wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh my god, one is better than the other. I think I look good on both sides. If you want something a little bit more mattifying, I think I will go with Makeup Forever, because I do feel like Fenty, while it is matte, it's that soft matte, so you still get that skin-like quality when it comes to your overall foundation. So that's where we're gonna leave it off at. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out some of my other videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Stay comfy, guys. Bye.